Well, a brand new enemy has officially entered our universe, or as Neil Tyson liked to put it, the Coronaverse. Man, if you just take a look at the impact that this thing has had so far, from professional sports leagues being shut down to government having to take action to quarantine entire continents. Like, look, we about to just shut this whole thing down. No travel in, no travel out. We're talking about something with historical impact that we actually get the opportunity to live inside of. Like, we're experiencing this thing in real time. Like, I remember hearing like rumors about the Black Plague and, hearing about SARS, or hearing about Ebola, or, the Spanish flu from 1918 that killed 50 million people. I've heard about these mass sicknesses, or these viruses that got spread on a mass level. But it was always just a story that you heard. But now we actually get the chance to experience this in real time as human beings and look at the impact that it's been had. So I'm supposed to be watching basketball right now, but instead I'm talking into this fucking camera. And I'm 50-50 about that. A part of me is not really happy, but a part of me love creating content. So here we are. But I'm supposed to be watching the NBA right now, and that's not happening. So that just goes to show the level of impact that this thing has already had. And I think it's so interesting because, the other day I actually had a conversation. This was literally yesterday. I had a conversation with two employees at Subway. I asked a simple question. I asked, have it been busy in here today? And they replied, it's been pretty good. Nobody's scared of that fake virus. I joked a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, fake virus, nice. And I let them lead it on. So the guy just went on talking like, man, yeah, the flu killed more people anyway. So like, I don't get why people are just overreacting. Matter of fact, it's just a hoax to try to get the president thrown out of the office or whatever. So this is literally the conversation that the guy just decided to dive into on his own for me asking a simple question. Has it been busy today? So I didn't interfere with his like way of believing or way of thinking about it. I just let him live his complete life. As of today, that very Subway is now being shut down. So now this man is out of a job for now. He's probably laid off, but it's real. It's happening. And so, a lot of people have not really looked at the magnitude that this thing is presented and realized like, okay, maybe we do have something on our hands. Because the fact that we can't watch sports anymore, or we can't watch like our favorite types of entertainment to distract ourselves right now, or just go out and enjoy ourselves, this forces us as humans to deal with real human problems. Like, for the first time in a long time, we get a chance to really look at ourselves and evaluate who we are as a species. And so my initial reaction when I heard about this, I remember reading, I'm on Twitter a lot. Twitter is my go-to for everything. It's the fastest news source on the planet. I've already mentioned that. So I was well aware of this thing back in December when I'm reading. And I remember this specific quote from the World Health Organization that said this virus could have a significant disruption on everyday life. When I think about that, I didn't quite know what it meant at the time. I remember I was left puzzled, like, significant disruption in everyday life. But it didn't hit me until now. I'm realizing what they mean when they say significant disruption, because I think we all can agree now it's a very significant disruption. I've never been alive to witness a time where schools get shut down across the entire country. Never been alive to witness a time where national sports leagues are shut down across the globe. This is a very unprecedented time to be alive in right now, right? So where do I want to go with this? Let's talk about some of the theories that's out there. A lot of people think, look, this just happens around election time. It'll be over soon, and it is what it is. A lot of people believe, hey, it's like it wasn't the actual virus that's killing people. It was some things that happened as a matter of fact. So, for instance, and this is one of the wildest ones, people said because we were eating Popeye's chicken sandwiches, now all of a sudden the virus is taking its toll on us. And obviously that's a very dramatic theory. But this is literally where people's heads is, right? And I get it. It's fear. You don't want to think about humans having an actual issue to deal with outside of the bullshit issues that we think we have, right? So, you complain about your job, or you complain about not having enough followers on Instagram, or you complain about not having a fat enough ass or something if you're a woman, or not having a nice enough car. Like, these are the typical, like, dumb shit things that we complain about as human beings. But now our focus should be somewhere completely different now. Now that our everyday lives is disrupted on a social level, what are we going to do about it, right? So I feel like this is right now huge opportunity for anybody who sees exactly what's happening. Look at the markets right now. The markets just recently tanked, like unprecedentedly. like we're literally in a recession now, and it's too late to go back. So, what kind of opportunities, like, am I noticing, right? Basically, so many different industries are being affected, except for the obvious, like the medical field. Obviously, that's going to boom because a lot of people have to put more emphasis on it now, more than ever, to save lives. Things like tissue, soap, hand sanitizer, the basic essentials, things like that are going to increase in value on a short-term level. Excuse me. But look at media, right? Media is gonna boom, like, and I don't think enough people is really paying attention to the opportunity that media has given to us. The fact that you're watching this video right now, you could be doing anything else, or could you? But the fact that you're watching this video right now is a huge advantage, because people are forced to look at their phones more. They're forced to actually consume more content. And if you're a content creator or somebody who's looking to sell a product or build a personal brand, this is the time to be trying to get attention for that product or that brand that you're building. So I'm just going to be aggressive about it, and I'm going to just put out as much content as I possibly can of value that informs other people, and just give what I'm used to giving, but at a higher level, because I feel like this is the best time when the world is not distracted by so much other shit. Like, now we really got to literally just Netflix and chill. So I'm taking advantage of it. I think this is really a huge opportunity for a lot of us. And, a lot of people miss the boat. Are you going to be the one to miss the boat? Because Netflix not missing the boat. Amazon ain't missing the boat. Disney not missing the boat. These streaming platforms now understand the advantage that they have. So you're going to see them a lot more in front of you. Lastly, I just want to talk about the best way to navigate your way through this time, right? You have to understand that the universe knows exactly what it's doing, right? Or the Coronaverse. Anyway, the universe knows there is a supreme intelligence that's already at work, that's doing its absolute best to create opportunity for you and I. Now, whether you notice that or not, that's completely up to you. You can either see the glass half empty or it's half full. But the choice is yours, and that's what I love about this life we live in. Even though we only control two things, so the major two things, that attitude and that work ethic. So, what are we gonna do now? This is unprecedented time. This is unprecedented territory for everybody. But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit up and just be a reactus, or are you gonna be a proactus? I don't even know if that's a word, but you get what I'm trying to say here, right? Take advantage of this time where ain't nobody doing shit but looking at their phones, and get in their face and put out your content and put out your words of wisdom and put out your message. Fuck anything that people got to say about you that's negative or it's not on your agenda, that don't have nothing to do with you. It's only going to hinder you to think about what other people think of you. Just give your value now. Put the content out now. There's never been a better time. That's it.